Hey guys, it's Justin here with another video from theviralworkout.com. Want to talk briefly about how and when to cultivate your garden. In my left hand is one of my absolute favorite gardening implements. We just call this thing the claw, and I use this to turn the soil over in the garden at least every week, sometimes more often than that as needed. I prefer to use this to cultivate the soil early in the morning. Not only is it cooler early in the morning and easier on me as a gardener, but what it does is it leaves a lot of plants exposed on the soil all day long. And in the heat of the sun all day long, most of these will just desiccate and dry out and die. If you did this at night, the ones that didn't quite get cultivated under, or they got cultivated and ended up with more dirt on top of the roots, they have a likelihood of just reestablishing themselves overnight, and then you're battling them again next week. And frankly, at this time of year, it's a big enough battle to keep the weeds at bay. I don't want to have to fight the same enemy 2 weeks in a row. So I like to do it in the morning, get those plants out on the soil and get them dried out. And then I want to make one more point on this. This time of year, it's a lot of work to keep the weeds down. And it's generally because a lot of the seeds and stuff that are in the soil that came from last year's weeds or from early spring are still trying to germinate. The more you do this and the later into the summer you go, the less seeds there are available to sprout, so your weeding effort actually goes down. And your tomatoes and some of your larger plants will get so big that they'll cast a lot of shade on the ground below them, and that shade inhibits the growth of the weeds underneath, so they slow down their growth process as well. So you can cultivate whenever you want. These are just a couple of tips that we feel like make gardening a little bit easier on you, and if it's a little bit easier, I think it'll be a little more enjoyable and a little more fruitful. So thanks for watching the videos, and we'll see you on the next one.